Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to my NHL 22 franchise mode here in Toronto, Ontario, Canada, with the Maple Leafs. We have some, interesting decisions to make before we even touch the lineup. I've been looking around the league. Some, cheap, efficient options we could go for. I did say I wasn't going to edit rosters, but something inside me forced me to edit rosters for like 7 hours. It isn't super in-depth, but I added a couple prospects in a future drafts, edited most of the NHL because it was pretty bad, but it's basically what it was before, just a little bit different because I just needed to for my own sanity. I'm excited. We are going to get a little bit done today, but we got to take things slow with the Maple Leafs. I'm not sure to what point in the season we're going to get, but either which way, we're going to get stuff done. First bit of business. I have a trade that I would like to go and do. Now, holy, a trade? What do you mean, Owen? A trade? Well, I think it makes sense, especially with the amount of money we have and the amount of money we have. It's not a lot. Now, I'm looking at my center depth: Austin Matthews, John Tavares, Kerfoot, Spezza. I'm probably not going to hold on to David Kampf, whatever. He's making $1.39 million. Yeah, like Kyle Dubas, why are you throwing your money away like that? And they signed Nick Ritchie for like 2.5. So I thought, well, we need something young, maybe a power forward. There's a power forward in the news, and it's in the Big Apple. And I pressed backspace. Wouldn't be a 3 thumbs up franchise mode episode without me messing up the buttons. We got to go all the way over to the New York Rangers. Who could it be? His name, I've had him plenty of times in franchise mode, not like long term, but he always ends up in my series. His name is Vitali Kravtsov. I'll butcher it to the end of days, but 21 years of age, former 9th overall pick in just 2018. He got demoted from the NHL. Everybody really thought he was going to be a lock for the New York Rangers, and I'm pretty sure his agent has suggested that he might get traded, and I thought I have to capitalize on this right gosh darn now. I'm sort of figuring out the trade value as it goes. I know about, 30 episodes in, it'll be super easy. Right now I'm still getting used to it. So, it's a little bit of trade value, but you gotta in your head do all the math. I only want Vitali Kravtsov. I want him on my line. It looks like he's, I think he fits our top six. He's fully scouted, which is cool. Could work on the power play for us, maybe a little bit of penalty killing. I want him, and I would like to sign him to a contract immediately because he really doesn't have any NHL experience. I'm hoping he's not going to ask for a lot of money. What we do have a little bit of flexibility with is our defensive core. And one guy I'm looking to move on from who is making $1.395 for 2 years. The only drawback about this and Travis Dermott is that he is locked down for 2 seasons and he is a solid depth defender. I think his time in Toronto has unfortunately passed. He came into the league, he had a whole lot of promise, and it just hasn't worked out to where you'd hope it would be. We can move that cap off. Vitali Kravtsov, we will get to the New York Rangers and why they might want him, but I will also throw in David Kampf, whatever. Because why not? That's a couple $1 million off the book right there. I like that. I like that very much because Kyle Dubas wasn't very smart with his money. I won't lie. The more I look at this roster, I'm like, why did you spend money here when you could have put it somewhere else and allocated it differently? Travis Dermott, David Kampf to the New York Rangers. Why would they want those two players? Now, center depth wise, Kampf is is just a depth option for them. He might even be their fourth line center at the start of the season. Defensively, Travis Dermott locked down for 2 years. He'll be cheap at the end of that deal. They really don't have that fourth defenseman. Yes, K. Miller's coming into his own. Hasek, Nemeth, and Lindgren are right there. So, Travis Dermott could definitely flourish in a system like New York. I think this trade makes perfect sense. I might have to throw in a draft pick, but Kravtsov does not want to be there in New York, and it's looking like New York doesn't want him there as well. So you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to propose this trade. Kravtsov is coming to the Toronto Maple Leafs. A little bit anxious. Don't worry about that. You'll work perfectly here unless you don't, and then it's my own problem. But before I go anywhere, before I sim a day, I'm going to try and offer him a contract right now, if I can, all expiring. Let's see. Kravtsov, yes, I can. How much is he going to want? So if I could go long-term deal, I would be more comfortable maybe because at the end of that deal, what if I just go 8 years and give him 1.75? Because he is going to grow into that player. Could I cheese the system? Would he accept that? I have no idea. We do have a whole lot of other contracts to worry about in the upcoming seasons, but I like that so far. He might not sign that deal. It's going to take a little bit of finagling. I've used that word way too many times in the last 2 episodes, but we got to move on to free agency. Relief, a little bit of cap. We have $3.4 million to work with. I would love to go and screw the Ottawa Senators out of Brady Tkachuk. But if I go and sign him here, I could go and trade for him, but that's going to take a lot of value off our roster. We could offer sheet him, but Ottawa has all that money. They're at the cap floor. So I'm not even going to take any chances with that. I did, actually, let me go overall-wise. I did offer a contract to Joshua Ho-Sang because even though I put him on Toronto's roster and gave him a 1-year contract, even though he's only signed to an AHL deal, I'll just sign him just to have him on the roster, keep it a little bit accurate. You might see a couple names out there that aren't accurate to where they should be, but none of them are going to be massive difference makers in this franchise mode anyways, so I wouldn't worry too much. I've also seen a couple duplicate goalies, but they're nothing special, so don't even worry about it. I also want to bring on a cheap defenseman if there's any options here. 1.3, I could throw him in there instead of Biega. He is a right-handed defenseman. He would work. Even if we don't get a plus with him, he's a solid defensive defenseman. $1.3 million. How many years would he want? 1 year? I'll go up to 1.4. Give him $100,000 extra. Let's see if he signs that. You don't want to stay in Arizona. Come over here, out of free agency, to the 6, because you want to win a Stanley Cup. Exactly. Any young guys fall into free agency that I could just offer a contract to? I'm not a huge fan of any of them. Well, I could go with this Englund kid, but yeah, I'll just stick with Demers and Joshua Ho-Sang. Any goalies? We don't necessarily need a goalie. My first thought to relieve cap was to trade away Peter Mrazek, but now that we've saved a little bit, trading away Dermott and Kampf, we got a little bit of change to work with. So that's a plus. That is a huge, huge plus. I'm also, maybe we could go with like just a depth sniper in Michael Grabner, bring him back to Toronto. I mean, or Jankowski. What do you work? Honestly, I'm gonna give it two. There's so many options I could go with, but I'll go with Michael Grabner. I could get Cahoon, but Grabner, sign the contract. I can stick you in the AHL there. We currently have 46 contracts, offered 3. Okay, I think we're good to go there. Okay, cool. Let's see if they sign, and then we have a whole lot of roster decisions to make. Vitali Kravtsov is the big guy, I'm hoping. Re-signs, cap space, all that jazz. Preseason is underway. Don't even worry about that. I did sign a couple of scouts. I've already assigned a bunch of them, and a lot of guys are getting scouted. So, because that was not fun to do. Okay, couple of scouts here or there. Come on. Are they going to sign? Vitali is going to re-sign for 8 years with the Toronto Maple Leafs. And I cheese the system, but sometimes you got to screw around with this game because it will screw you in the end either which way. Vitali, welcome to Toronto. And that contract kicks off next year, which is good. We still have him at a 2-way contract for the time being. Joshua Ho-Sang is going to sign. I'm going to probably stuff him somewhere in the AHL. Michael Grabner, screw you. Jason Demers is going to accept the contract, though. We didn't need Grabner, but it would have been really cool to bring him on either which way. So I think everybody is signed. Now we have some lineup decisions, and I don't usually create my lines on camera. I usually turn off the camera and think about it really hard. But, you guys are my assistant general managers in spirit, because this is not a live stream. So I gotta think. That I know it's difficult on me, Hutchinson, would he have to pass through waivers right now? No waivers, okay, because it's a preseason sick. Campbell, I did upgrade him a tad because he had such a good season last year. It was 82 overall. He's been great for the last couple of years in LA. Even with that crappy team, he put up really good numbers. And he's put up good numbers for the last couple of seasons. So I'm very, very happy with that. Jack Campbell, you need a contract this year too. Okay, please don't play too well. Please, God. I mean, play well, obviously, but don't. Stanley Cup is the option. Yes, play well. That's what I meant to say, right? Okay. 6 defensemen: Morgan Riley, Muzzin, Brody, Hall, Sandin, Biega. I can keep him as my 6th guy, but in the AHL, I want to bring up Demers. Liljegren can chill out there in the AHL for a bit, just a little while longer, and I'll keep Biega up there in the NHL. Come on up, Jason Demers. And any forwards here? Joshua Ho-Sang. If we need a playmaker later in the season, he'll be a good option. Joey Anderson, I could chuck him on my 4th line. It does say he is a 4th liner. I'm gonna bring him up just to have him there, just in case. Maybe play around with him, see what he could bring to the table. But let's go ahead and best lines in the AHL. We'll figure that out in a hot second. But what's this team gonna look like? We do potentially have a +5 on that first line, but I kind of want to break them up just because you gotta share the wealth a little bit, right? You just gotta share it just a tad. Now, if I go, let's see, is Kravtsov up here? He is. So let's see where he would work. Now, we're going to lose a lot of pieces here in the coming years. I don't see, somebody in the comments told me how to pronounce his name. Andre Kashi. Oh, God, I'm so bad at this. Bunting, I'm going to take out a lineup for just a minute. Let me throw your boy Kravtsov in here, see what he's made of. Can he get a plus? He will get a plus on that second line. I'm not totally sure if I want him there. I could go... Oh, I could go that. Kravtsov up there on the first line. Now, he is a 79. Yeah, not a great idea to have him there. Maybe more of a second line. +5. That could be a great second line in the upcoming years because this is going to be a long franchise mode. So Tavares is only getting worse and worse by the year. 31, he's going to drop off relatively soon. So let's make the most of it. Kravtsov there. Okay. Nick Ritchie, power forwards on the left. Get a +5 there. Could we maybe put more of an offensive-minded guy up there? Mikheyev, it's looking like Ritchie is the best fit for that first line. I'm not necessarily happy with an 82 overall as my first line left winger or a 79 as my second line left winger. But guys like Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, and Marner should be able to carry this team in this Atlantic Division. Now that third line is a little difficult. Let me see. Do I go maybe a Mikheyev? Who? That's not pretty. Who doesn't work? This third line might not have a plus. Bunting? Maybe put him there. He would get a plus. Engvall, I think I'm gonna move on from. He's not great. I'm gonna move out Engvall real quick. A lot of decisions, and we're gonna take it. We're definitely gonna take it month or week by week with this team. See how we simulate right out of the gate. Wouldn't get a plus in our bottom six. Jason Spezza, Bunting, and Mikheyev. That's a relatively decent fourth line. What if I go something like that? But I also wouldn't want that sniper in a fourth line role. I like what we have here. Two-way forward, playmaker, and a two-way forward. I'm not sure if Spezza is the right guy for the fourth line, but I'll keep him there just as an option right now. I also not a huge fan of Simmons on that. I'm a fan of Simmons, not a fan of him in our bottom six. I'm not sure if he'll be too great for this team, but it looks like that's our forward core for the time being. Would Anderson come in here and get potentially a better... Nope. Come on, Owen, you got this. Let's see. Let me put Joey Anderson right there. Would he get a plus? Would he fit? He does sort of fit with the chemistry, so that's always good to see. Yeah, it looks like Casey? No. Oh god, I'm overthinking it at this point. See? That's why I can't have him here long term, because of that reason alone. Now what if I put him here? Is Mikheyev the odd duckling? I mean, he is a two-way forward, so theoretically he would work. Yeah, I think Joey Anderson's going to have to take a back step and chill in the AHL for a little bit longer. So Mikheyev is going to be there on the fourth line for us. He is a lefty and a righty, so that'll work. Maybe improving our fourth line center later in the season, but I don't hate that. I don't hate that forward core. Got a lot of... I'm not going to say finagling again. I shouldn't. Okay, let's see how our defensive core is going to shape up. So Biega, I'll take him out. Jason Demers is a defensive defenseman who should help out in theory. I'm also a top 6 defenseman. I'd rather not put him in a top 4 role this very second. He's a high top 4? I thought he was only a medium. Never mind. See, I wish they'd go back to the green, red, and like orange or yellow because I literally can't tell the difference between if I just look at it. I'm like, okay, what? I just can't tell the difference. It's because I'm slow. Let's see. Do I go Muzzin? I could go Hall. Okay. Maybe just +1s is all that we're gonna get here on our defensive core. It's looking like that right now, but it's still not bad. Definitely gonna have to change that up in coming years. However, that's not a bad looking defensive core. Moving on to the power play, penalty kill. Let's see. Okay, yeah, I think I want to double shift Austin Matthews. Is that wrong to do? Maybe I go Tavares here. Do keep that +5. That's a good idea. Do I go Muzzin? I'd also like to get probably Kravtsov on the power play. Try him out at least, right? Because if I look at him, how's his offensive stats? He's got a nice slapper. Maybe put him on the point. He can play defense, or he is a power forward, so he should probably play a little bit of defense, right? They keep the +5, maybe something like that. Marner, Matthews, Nylander, Kravtsov, and Riley. I don't hate that. Now, for the second unit, that's where we really don't have any depth scores on this team, do we? Kerfoot's not a bad forward presence. I don't hate that necessarily. Wayne Simmons. No thank you. No offense. But I'd rather put Sandin out there. Get him a little power play time. He does work with our coaching chemistry on the power play, so that's good. I'd like to get a plus here. How would I accomplish that? Could I do something like this? No, I'd rather just keep the +5. And maybe just maybe roll out Austin Matthews 2 times? Is that a bad idea? Would that... Just don't get hurt, Austin. That's all you have to do. Just don't get hurt. Honestly, double shifting Austin Matthews, I don't hate that idea. I'd rather put him right here at a one-time spot. Muzzin and Sandin. It's going to need some fine-tuning. I'm not sure how this team is going to simulate right out of the gate. We should be good, hopefully. Oh, gosh. Oh, we lose. Okay. I want to keep that +3. Who doesn't necessarily work? Richie, not great, so I'll go ahead and throw in Sandin again, because why not? Gonna -1 now. Muzzin doesn't really work too much. Wait, what if I do... Nah, I want to keep Riley out there, so Muzzin I'll take off, and I'll try out maybe... Brody, can you play... You can play on the left. Okay. Would he come in? Yeah, okay, so he'd work. He's got... I mean, he's got a good shot. That's he can always throw a clap bomb in there if we need him to. Okay, Kerfoot. Okay, I'd rather... We can try out Kerfoot there. We can just try that out to start. Or we can say screw it and go Austin Matthews again. I like that idea, Owen. Thank you. Okay, penalty. Well, we do have... Ooh, okay. No. Let's go back to the special teams here real quick. Special teams. What if I do... There's a lot of debating here. A lot of debating. Could I go something like... Could I throw in a Kosh instead of TJ Brody? Is he a right winger? Oh my lord. I do not know this team yet. Okay, he's got a shot. Okay, now what if I do... I mean that's spread out the wealth. Make that second power play unit a tad better. I'm not a fan of this team just yet. It's gonna take a lot of convincing. I'll try that out to start things. Why not? Why not? I'll also have Kerfoot as my first line penalty killer. Kosh. Still butchering it, I know. My brain isn't computing right now. Can Tavares kill penalties? He could. He's also a sniper. Mikheyev, do you got a good face-off? No, you don't. Not Bunting. Or Engvall. Nice to see. Right wingers? Simmons, maybe. I'll go with Johnny T. Johnny T, you're a veteran presence. Okay. Bunting. Not great defense. As a two-way forward, you'd think your defense would be just maybe a little bit better. I'll throw in Richie though. It's a power forward. Let's try to split this up here. Okay, wait, with that, only a plus. Okay, I'll do that. Muzzin and Hall. Righty and two lefties. That's fine. I'm okay with that this very second. Let's go ahead and throw Johnny T in there again. And we'll have him... Okay. Zeros? Perfectly fine with that to start things off. Holy moly. Yeah, that looks like that's what it will be. Yeah, that's not bad special teams. You know, to start things off in this franchise mode. Only making one move so far. So it could always be worse. So, Mitch Marner, Austin Matthews, best buddies. Brody and Riley, Tavares and Nylander, Hall, Muzzin, Kerfoot, Richie. Well, we could have used Demers for the... he's also not... Well, I'll take out Demers just to throw in an extra forward. And I'll throw in... I'll throw in this guy, his name, whatever his name is, and I'll throw Richie on the back end. Oh my, a lot of debating here. I'm sure I'll hear it in the comments. I'll take Richie out because he, power forwards, man. In overtime, how slow are you going to be? You know what? Just as a sniper, I'd like to put him out there. Just as a sniper option. Hopefully he can score some goals for us. We need somebody in our depth to score goals. Extra attackers, I'm fine with that. Riley. Yeah, and then we'll just throw in... Yeah, we'll throw in Kosh, even though I'm butchering it. I know, I'm sorry. And Nylander there. Mitch Marner there. And him as a last option. Okay, not too bad. Not bad. Okay, Jack Campbell, Peter Mrazek as our goaltenders. Extra players, I'm going to have to send down Anderson. I'll keep Biega and Engvall as my extra forwards because we're bound to have injuries anyways. Well, here is the finished first AHL lineup. There's only a couple of guys to watch out for, Nicholas Robertson being one of them. It's going to be very interesting to see that low elite progress. I'm not sure how it's going to work in this game. Joshua Ho-Sang and Joey Anderson are two guys I'm intrigued to see and how they play on this team. SDA and Mikhail Abramov are also two guys to watch out for. See if they grow at all. Liljegren is in every position to succeed, so if he doesn't grow, that medium top four is broken, and it will always be broken. And I guess we'll see, but other than that, on our defensive core, maybe Hollowell, maybe Mikko Kokkonen. Yeah, let's see if he grows at all. I'm not going to show you the power play, penalty kill, all that jazz. Joseph Wall and Ian Scott are our goaltenders. A lot of scratch players, none of them you really need to worry about, but this is our starting roster. Probably going to be more moves in our future. I hope we don't start off too bad. That's the hope, and I really need this team to be good. And if we're good right off the bat, we win a Stanley Cup year number 1, we can move on to the next franchise mode. Maybe do a dynasty. Who knows with this team? because EA Voodoo is still real before we head to the regular season. Let's check out the draft class. I've sent around all my scouts. But Shane Wright is not projected to be that number 1 overall pick, and Shane Wright is a franchise-level talent. Brad Lambert is also phenomenal. Same with Savoie. But you have this Petri Tarvinen from La Liga. He is Finnish. You know Finnish players are always fantastic. So I'm excited to see what he's all about, but you know, it's Toronto. I doubt we're going to be picking this high anyways. So let's hope our scouts can do their jobs. But right now, I have to do my job. Let's simulate a couple of days, get through the preseason, and get through the first couple weeks with the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not sure where this episode is going to finish up. Let's see how things start off, though. Let's get through preseason. Game 1 is against the Montreal Canadiens. Oh God, I'm having happy flashbacks because I'm a Habs fan to the first round. Remember that? Remember that, Toronto? Let's not do that here while I'm GM, okay? The moment I leave as GM, do whatever you want. But let's win a Stanley Cup first. And to win a Stanley Cup, we can't blow 3-1 series leads. I know it's strange in sports. Crazy, right? But, you know, a 500 preseason, that doesn't really matter. Game number 1 against the Montreal Canadiens. We will slow sim this one. Ooh, baby. First period. 1-0 Montreal. Tyler Toffoli on Jack Campbell. We had 18 shots. Oh my God. It's happening again. Second period. 1-0. Now, I don't like how they added that. We don't need to see that the period simmed. We already know that. So, doubling them in shots. Carey Price is standing on his head. Nick Ritchie gets his first of the season. 40 seconds into the period, and it is all tied up here at the Scotiabank Arena. Can we get the first... I was going to say something positive. Brendan Gallagher will break that tie. And Ben Sherratt will score 3-1 Montreal, and they will take this one. Kravtsov does get one. That is nice to see, but we do drop this one. A little too late there. Your first star, Tyler Toffoli, Carey Price, and Joel Armia. Ooh. Not the way Oh my God, Jack Campbell got injured. Did he get injured, or is it day-to-day? Please tell me it's day-to-day. We can't be doing this, guys. Please don't do me like this. Okay. Game 2 against the Ottawa Senators. Let's just sim. Couple of days. Let's see if we can tie things up here. 4-3 OT win. That's what you like to see. Oh, Jack Campbell. Okay, so it looked like it was day-to-day. Was it day-to-day, Jack? Please don't get hurt. Oh, God. Please. Just stay healthy. Just stay healthy. Oh, just stay healthy. Okay, nice. 2 wins in a row. It is Ottawa, so it's not a real test of what this team can be. And we do have a rematch here again, or not a rematch, but it's our first game against the New York Rangers since making our first trade as GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs. I'm not going to sim it because I always... whenever I slow sim games in the regular season, it never goes the way I want it to. New York, come on. 7-1 win. Ooh, offense came out big there. San Jose, 5-4 loss. That sucks. Mac Hollowell is hurt in the AHL. That does suck. Pittsburgh, okay. Toronto, not the way I wanted to see things go. Goaltending definitely letting us down, and goal scoring 3-4 and 0. Not the way I wanted things to start off here. Chicago and Detroit to end the month of October. Mac Hollowell is back. That's cool to see. Let's get you back into the lineup. Nick Robertson, how have you done to start the season? Come on, baby. Come on. 5 points in 8 games. I'll take it. I'll take it. That's not too shabby. Okay, Hollowell, get in there, baby. Will you grow at all? 23 years of age, 70 overall. More of a depth AHL option at this point. That's sad. Chicago, come on, boys. Is that a win? EA, come on. Like, I can't even see it. I can't even see it. Jesus, come on. New game, new glitches all the time. 5-4-0 to start the season. Not too pretty. Not super happy with that. Austin Matthews is having himself a great season. We are third last in the division. The Bruins not having themselves a great first month, but it's close, only 5 points back. We will check our special teams real quick to see if there's anything letting us down, and you know there always is. Goals for, let's check that first. Goals for, we are third best. We're going to score plenty of goals. Goals against, we are the absolute worst, and oh my god. Just when you think goaltenders are going to get better, oh my god. You'd think an 84 and an 83 overall would be okay, but no, apparently not. Power play! Ooh, that's 10% power play with this team. Penalty kill is absolutely tremendous. 85. What the hell does that, how does that even, you'd think it'd be reversed. Okay, who is letting us down through 9 games? Austin Matthews. I mean, he's the all-star. He's that franchise level talent. High franchise, had to upgrade him a tad. Let's see. So he has 4 goals, 7 assists, leading this team in points. Nick Ritchie having himself a little nice showcase, making a little bit more money than I'd want him to, but that's not too shabby. Mitch Marner is a point per game. You gotta be on that 100 point per game pace, Mitch. I won't lie. If we get to the playoffs and we lose in the first round again, expect one of the big 4 or the big 5 to get thrown out of Toronto headfirst. John Tavares has 6 points in 9 games. That's not too bad. It is the first month. I mean, he's usually around that point scoring clip anyways. So, that's okay. I wish he was just a little bit better, plus minus wise. Bunting has 5 goals, shooting at 50%. Why is that? He has an okay shooting category. It does say 5 stars, even though it probably shouldn't be, with only 82 and 83 accuracy. He's scoring goals though. That's pretty. William Nylander, only 5 points. I do expect him to get better. It's only been 9 games. You can't really complain too much just yet. Vitali Kravtsov, 4 points. Okay, so he's playing 20 minutes a game. He's not doing too bad. He is a +2. He's holding his own. Mikheyev, 4 points. Kerfoot, that's rough. Is that third line? I mean, the third line's not even... Oh, third line's struggling. Wayne Simmons. Ooh, that third line sucks. Okay, so Kosh needs to come off. I know I'm butchering his name. Yeah, we definitely got to reshape that bottom 6. Yikes, that is not looking too pretty. Jake Muzzin, 8 points. Oh, only 3 points for Riley. That's not going to cut it, baby. That 0 power play points. Yeah. Okay, we're getting scored on for sure. That is fact. Why can't goalies be good for us? Why? Why? God, oh why? Please, why do you do this to me? Why? Why? First, we gotta change up that power play. It's not working. It's at 10% through 9 games. Yes, it's only been 9 games, but it's just not working. Sandin, I'm taking Sandin off because how many points do you have so far? 0. Yep, gonna have to take you off. I'll throw Bunting in. Bunting has had himself a little nice showcase. You'll keep that though. Kravtsov has how many power play points? Does he have any? He does not. I kind of want to keep him there on the back end. Maybe I do this, spread the wealth out a little bit. Kravtsov, Tavares, and Matthews. Bunting Muzzin. That should score goals. But I'll take you off, and I'll get Nick Ritchie in there. He is having himself a good time. You got to be here for a good time. I'll keep Sandine there. He has to get a little power play experience, right? Or do I? I mean, yeah. No, I'll keep him out there. He should be able to get a couple of points from the back end for us. Penalty kill's doing fantastic. However, I gotta change this up a little bit. Bunting, you're gonna come up here on the third line. Kerfoot down to the fourth. Mikheyev, maybe, hold on, no. I'll keep Kerfoot there. Simmons, maybe I do this. No. You know, I'll change it. I'll just change it like that right now. We gotta get a winger. There's not a whole lot of scoring depth here. That's the problem. Because when I rebuild, I can just fill the cupboards up. This is a little different, because there are no cupboards, and there's nothing in them. Exactly. Fun times. First month out of the way. I think we're going to go a couple more weeks. We got to take this thing very slow. I know you guys want me to sim right through, see if we lose in the first round again. Take our sweet time into month number 2, starting off the month against Las Vegas, Nevada. Las Vegas, Nevada? Is it Las Vegas, Nevada? Yeah, right? I mean, they're the Vegas Golden Knights because they're so quirky, right? Let's get back to 500. Vegas is going to be tough. It is a 4-0 shutout. How dare you, Minnesota? How dare you not offer me something cool? I will decline to edit the trade block though, because I haven't changed it just yet. How could I forget that? I'll take everybody off. There are a few guys I'd like to, just test, the trade block with. Uh-oh, my finger slipped. John Tavares is on there. Don't think anything of that. I'll also throw Brody. Brody's making a lot of money. He is a great, two-way he's a two-way defenseman, but he's not doing great defensively as it is. Eating a lot of minutes, though, and somebody's got to eat those minutes, right? Goalie-wise, Peter Mrazek. Who got the shutout? Mrazek got the shutout. That's cool. He'll go on the trade block, though. Anybody else we can just, why not? Maybe, finger slipped, because he might want to ask for a lot of money this off-season. Pick-wise, yeah, I'll open up the trade block. Just a tad. Yep. If you want to give me first-round draft picks, I will gladly. Is this surplus or I don't know? Which one is this? Oh my. Okay, open. Oh, just open it up just a tad. Forwards and defensemen. Yes, there you go. Yes. God, I really need to upgrade to a PS5. This is so slow. Slow. Kill me. Wants. Surplus and wants. I'll just open it wide up, because if there's any cool GMs out there, you'll just give me something really cool. Right? Exactly. That's the way to think. It'll come to you if you're patient. But the Leafs have been patient for far too long. You better believe I am going out and looking for some big pieces. But I'll leave it like that. If you guys want to field me some trade offers, GMs out there, hey, don't offer me something stupid. You hear me? So we're back up to 500. Tampa Bay, we are going to drop down below 500, and we can't afford to do this. This Atlantic Division is not going to be pretty down the stretch. Boston, let's see if we can get back to 500. Another shutout. Okay. So the goaltending is flip-floppity. Of course it is. Take it a day at a time. LA, young team. Let's see if we can get, there you go, back above 500, and we're only 4 points out of first place. Nice. Philadelphia leading their division. Come on, get a W. Come on, come on. Yes, 8-6-0. We'll go a couple of games here to the middle of the month. Calgary and Buffalo. Ooh, let's take, come on, get 2 victories here. Nick Ritchie for a 3rd and a 4th. Screw off. Screw off. Calgary, come on. 3-2 win. Nice, nice, nice. Jason Spezza is going nowhere. Buffalo, 3. Of course we lose to the Buffalo Sabres. Of course we do. How do you lose to the Buffalo Sabres? There's no one there. It's an empty room. How do you not beat an empty room? Okay, sure. Nashville, New York. Come on. We gotta get these wins, pile them on early because you know simulation is voodoo. New York 11-7-0 sounds a whole lot better than yep. Yes, it does. 11-7-0, already 3rd place in the division. Let's go ahead, sim out the rest of the month, see if we can keep this nice month going. Not a great trade offer. Columbus, screw right off. Come on, make it 12-7-0. Pittsburgh's going to be a tough challenge, though. Ooh, come on. 3-1 win. Yeah, baby. New York Islanders. Oh, here you go. Yes. LA, we're going to lose. Oh, and we beat LA. Okay. Keep it going. San Jose. Come on, boys. Come on. Keep it going. 4-3 shootout victory. Yes. Yes, that's what I like to see, boys. Anaheim to end off the month, and the winning streak continues. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 in a row. Looks like our adjustments helped out a bit. In this month, we only lost 2 regulation games all month. That is exactly what the doctor ordered. The Maple Leafs are now officially first place in the Atlantic Division. 2 games at hand, or 2 games, Panthers have 2 games at hand. We've played the 2nd most in the division. Bruins suck, though. We will check out the division, see how the playoff race is shaping up. I do want to see if our special teams have gotten a tad better. Goals for, we are first. Better believe it. Goals against, we've gotten better. We went from worst to halfway. We're halfway there, baby. Power play is 19%. That is twice as good. I think the math, yep, basically twice as good, from 10% to around 20, 2nd best in the division. That's always good to see. Penalty kill is fantastic. 3rd in the division, but it's relatively close. That's nice. So just a little bit of line changing. Really, line changing? That doesn't roll off the tongue very well. Oh, why did they split the Atlantic and the Metro? That's ew. Why did they go Metro, Pacific, Central, and Atlantic? Oh, EA. Why? Metro Division. Washington Capitals are quite, it's relatively open. Nobody's really storming away with it there. Washington, New York, Philadelphia, New Jersey, Carolina, Pittsburgh, Columbus, and the Islanders. Islanders suck. That's not fun. That sucks. Let's move on to the Pacific Division. Seattle. I have them dead last in my predictions, and they just lost their first game ever, IRL, against the Vegas Golden Knights, who are 2nd place. Calgary, San Jose, Anaheim. Oh, Edmonton. Oh, poor Connor McDavid. Can somebody save him? Winnipeg leads their division. How is Arizona good? How are they good? Does that make any sense? They're so bad. They're so bad. Oh, simulation. But St. Louis is also 12-8-1. It's really close. Winnipeg's been very good. They have like 7 X factors on their team around there, I think. Worst team in the division, Minnesota, followed by Colorado. That's interesting. Best team in the league, your Toronto Maple Leafs. Florida, Detroit. How did I not notice Detroit was fantastic? Their young guys must be playing their hearts out, but wow, that Atlantic Division? Oh, yikes. Toronto, Florida, Detroit, Tampa, Montreal, all in the top 8. It is not going to be a very fun season. Let's check out, Austin Matthews. Austin freaking Matthews has 22 goals in 23 games. He's shooting at 22%. How is my man's doing this? 11 of those. He has 10 power play goals through 23 games. That's a face-offs are also quite well. Giveaway to takeaway ratio is great. Mitch Marner, how are you doing? 30 points. Yep, that's where I want to see these two guys. Nylander has also gotten a tad better. Also playing really well on the power play. 19 points, okay. Nick Ritchie, 18 points. John Tavares, a -2. Not too great. He's not happy with his individual performance. Ooh, okay. That's a conversation for another time. Wayne the Pain Train Simmons has 13 points. He's grown to an 82 overall. Maybe I need to throw him on the power play. Bunting, 2 goals, but he also had 7 points in that month, which is pretty good. No power play points, even though I put him on there, which sucks. Kerfoot got better. Kravtsov's having a rough go defensively. However, he's growing, and by next year, he'll already be an 82, 83. 10 points, half a point per game. Is he still technically a rookie, or did he play? He played 20 games. I think you have to play over 21. So he's already having not even a resurgence. He's having a great start to his NHL career with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of OK. That's his nickname because I can't butcher his name any farther. He's not been great. He's also making $1.15 million. I'm definitely looking to move on from him. And you know there's going to be guys around the trade deadline that you can pick up for cheap, and I'm going to go for them. 19 points for Jake Muzzin. I didn't expect him to be our best offensive guy. I expected him to be more of a rugged, maybe second or third point guy. Riley's catching up, 13 and 23. 4 power play points, not too shabby. Justin Hall, don't talk about him too much. Defensive defenseman putting up 10 points, almost half a point per game, is quite impressive, actually. Sandin, 6 points, but he's also a minus player. Brody's also a minus player. So 2 minus defensemen. Brody, not great. Ooh, for the amount of money he's making, that's a guy who could go. Demers has been a great free agent acquisition. He's not too happy about ice time. Don't really care about his feelings, though. Jack Campbell, 9-5-0, has not been great. Goals against is getting there. Ooh, Peter Mrazek, 7-4-0, 2 shutouts, and a .927 save percentage, including a 2.18 goals against. Okay. Are goalies good this year? I will check the entire league. It's early in the season. Nothing's happened yet. Oh, goalies can play now. Is that what's happening? Nedeljkovic with the Detroit Red Wing. Holy moly, he's helping them out. Do goalies actually have an influence this year? Carey Price has a .923. Hellebuck has a .906. So the Jets aren't helping him out defensively. Ben Bishop has a .914. A lot of .914s. A .929 for Kemper. Can goalies play? That's insane. Rookie skaters. Who's the best this year? It is Trevor Zegras for your Anaheim Ducks. William Eklund for San Jose. Michael Bunting, so he can't possibly be a rookie. He's 26 years of age. Is he still technically a rookie? I thought the cutoff was 25. How is... I'll take it. Could you imagine Michael Bunting winning the Calder with us? Okay. We do have Kravtsov there. If Kravtsov could come over and win the Calder, that would be just a big middle finger to New York, which I love very much. No offense, New York. You got okay fans. Jake Muzzin leading or tied. It's a three-way tie with the most defensive points. Right now, it's hard not to say Jake Muzzin is the Norris frontrunner. Plus 20. How did I not even notice that? Shooting at 10%, 16 penalty minutes, it's a bit. It's not too much, though. If he could keep this pace up, a Jake Muzzin Norris, and he's making... Okay, wow, somebody just dropped something up there. That's great. How about that Art Ross? Who's leading? 36 points, leads the league, and it's Austin Matthews. Ovechkin isn't far behind. Phil Kessel. Phil Kessel, Phil the Thrill, the cheeseburger-eating bastard, is top 3 in scoring. Backstrom, Marner, it's all over the place right now. Let's see. Austin Matthews leading the league in goals. Could he win 2 Rockets in a row? How many goals off is Ovechkin now from Gretzky? Hopefully he doesn't retire too early. I'd love to see him win it again for the umpteenth time, because he always wins it in franchise mode. Leading in assists, Nicholas Backstrom. So we are very, very early into this brand new NHL season. And NHL 22 has just begun. I'm still learning. It looks like goalies are a tad better, have a little bit more influence on simulation. That's definitely something to keep a lookout for. 16-7-0. We are on a bit of a winning streak, but I'm going to stop it right there. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any suggestions for the Toronto Maple Leafs, because you are my assistant general managers, in the comments down below, let me know. Leave a like, subscribe, share this with people who you think may enjoy this sort of thing. I will see you in episode number 2 with the Toronto Maple Leafs. Ciao.